What is going on, everybody? Uh, we are fresh back from Ellaville, um, and what a trip it was. There were some highlights. There were some lowlights, at least on my end, anyways. um, I left here, like in my last video. I said I was going to leave, kind of in the middle of the night. Um, which I did. I ended up leaving at about 2 o'clock Friday morning, and got there by 1:30 in the afternoon. Um, and GPS said it was just under 10 hours. It was like 9 hours and 45 minutes, but you know how stopping goes. You got to stop at a Buc-ee's when you pass it. Um, so Uh, but yeah, come Friday, we had the dinner, the big um, YouTube. Um, some subscribers were there. I believe. I don't think everybody were YouTubers, um, but just awesome. Kevin and his wife. Uh, I want to give a shout out to them and personally, thank them. I didn't get to thank his wife, but Kevin, if you're watching this, uh, please let her know that we all thank her because we know she worked hard, just as hard as probably you did. Um, but so they had a huge dinner that they catered. Themselves. They made the food. It was barbecue and desserts and chips and drinks and all the good stuff, all the fixings. But um, that was when I started having some issues. My car started making some noises under the hood. Um, I'm not a mechanic, but I can figure my way around things. And I was able to narrow it down to it was either the alternator pulley or the water pump, um, which alternator's sitting over top of the water pump. Well, after the knife show, that was when it ended up giving out on me, pulling out of the parking lot pretty much. And so that kind of put a damper on the evening, or the night, anyways. But regardless of that, we got it all fixed up. Huge shout out to there's quite a few people. Kevin, Don Hoffroggy, and his wife. I won't mention her name. I don't know if she wants her name on YouTube or not. I don't know if she cares, but um, uh, Doc's Kevin's buddy that just so happened to live directly across from the knife show. Uh, he's a retired mechanic, and he was able to put the water pump on for me after I had one ordered. And just everybody seemed to want to help. Um, you know, uh, whether it was buying me dinner or lunch or buying the part for me. Everybody offered to help in every way that they could. And for those of you, you know who you are. Uh, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Um, I kind of had some just weird emotions going on. I think it was, one, I know it was missing my family and missing my little girl. Um, it's hard to be away from her, especially. But then being at the show and having everybody uh, talk highly of you and want to shake your hand and want to give you a hug, want to give you gifts. So it was just, I think it was just everything kind of boiled to a head when the water pump, gave out. And it was just a mix of emotions, highs, lows, goods and bads. It was just a rush of emotions, and um, it just I mean, not that I was bawling on the side of the road or anything. let's get that straight. But um, when everybody's wanted to help, that was when it really hit me. It was just like, all of these people aren't just uh, guys and girls that like pocket knives. They truly do care about you. Or they can, you can make friends in this community, uh, this brotherhood, whatever you want to call it. It's something, and I've experienced it firsthand over the weekend, and it was just amazing. And I want to thank each and every one of you that did reach out and try to help, and did help. So thank y'all. Um, but back to the show, it was outstanding, which we all knew it would be. Um, and I just wanted to kind of go over some of the things that I got. There are a few other things that I'm not going to show in this video, um, but I will make mention of them anyways. Um, First off, Bobby with Rugged Cross Knives. Um, Got to meet him and his wife, and he gave me a little goodie bag. You may have seen it in another video or whatnot, but um, he let's see. I'm trying to adjust this real quick. There we go. Um, so he gave me another case collector's pocket guide, which is really cool. Just handy to have. I have one. It's out of frame, but it's tucked over there in the corner. um, so yeah, I believe I have one in my wallet as well. And if I don't, then this one will go in it. Uh, and he also gave a little pocket flashlight, and this thing's bright. Don't let it fool you. Um, I don't know what brand it is, but it's a bright one for sure. Let me get his logo the correct way so everyone can read that. And he also, I believe he's making these, a magnet stand, knife stand, and that's really cool. I have a couple of the plastic, case ones. They're out of reach right now, but I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. Um, and so yeah, that's a really cool wood one. Thank you, Bobby. It was awesome to meet you, and to meet your wife. And I hope y'all made it home safe. I'm sure you did. I haven't heard any other stories yet of anyone that hasn't made it home yet. So next up, I'm just gonna kind of try to make a little bit of room here because I forgot to include that. Next up, Clark's Kentucky Knives. Should have had his sticker on top of the knives. He hooked me up with his new sticker, which he asked if I had, and I meant to look to see if I did. I don't have it stuck on my shelf, but it may be. I've got a stack of stickers also in a bag, so I may have it in that bag. But I'm pretty sure I didn't have the Bluegrass Boys. So that's a really cool sticker. Just classy looking. I dig that. I dig it a lot. But so I'm happy to have those. But so at the show, we're walking around and he slips this. I can't remember if he slipped it in my pocket, like my back pocket, or if I can't remember how he gave this to me. But this is a 1978 Queen country plowboy. And I have already slicked this baby up, put a nice edge on it, and I also tightened the pivot. Had a little bit of a wobble in the blade, so I tightened that up, and still working on reviving these handles. But if that's as good as they get, and I am perfectly happy with that, that wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. I'm so happy to have one of these. When he showed it to me at first, you know, it was in a Ziploc bag, and I assume he had mineral oil or something in there, trying to help, you know, with the and it may not have even been him, you know, maybe that's just how he bought it, but I was assuming to help with the handles, you know, to try to get some gloss and color back in them. But I thought it was a case at first, until I pulled it out and I saw that, and man, that's so cool. Look at the etching on that blade. It's just so neat. I do have a country cousin, which is just like a Sodbuster Junior. This is basically the full size, you know, full scale. But yeah, so Dwayne, I love it, and I thank you. But then we're sitting there talking at my car. He wanted to check out my holster that I had made for my 380. He wants one for his, so he was checking that out, and then he slips this in my bag that's sitting in the front seat of my car, in the box. You know, the blue boxes. I knew the blue box. You know, I recognized that, and I knew what, you know, kind of family, you know, comes in those. Actually, there you go, right here. So I knew it was, you know, it was a Crossroads, but he just slipped it in there and didn't tell me what it was, and I waited until I think I waited until I got to the hotel room after my car broke down, because I just needed a little pick me up, and I was like, let me see what he slid in my bag. So this is my first Crossroads. It's really cool. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. You know, just to be honest, you know, I was just more of the traditional, you know, brass pins and stuff like that instead of screwed construction. But I really do like it, and I also gave this one a nice little slick edge, and yeah, I sharpened 4 knives, I believe, last night, and this was one of them. So whoops, I'm sorry for bumping the camera. Dwayne, I thank you. It was so nice to see you and Donna again. I always look forward to getting to see y'all. And I think I've seen y'all probably more than I've seen anyone in the YouTube world. I think we've met up now three different occasions. So really cool. It may have been more than that, maybe 4, but I think it's 3. So love y'all, and glad y'all made it home safe as well. And next up, we're gonna move on. We all know Hambone Blades, so I was talking with him. I always try to holler at him. You know, I stopped at his table last year, and you know, we don't talk on the regular basis, but you know, on Instagram and whatnot. So we'll comment, like each other's posts, stuff like that. But he hooked me up with one of his stickers, and this kick-ass bottle opener. I mean, it's but he was like, here, take one. And so, I mean, that's just awesome. So thank you, man. And if y'all haven't checked out the custom knives that he's making, um, amazing stuff. He had some on his table. Um, I know one was sold. There may have been more than that was sold on his table. Um, but before I even got around to seeing him, I got to handle 3 of his knives at the show, before I even got to his table to actually check out his new custom folders. So check him out. Awesome stuff. If you're looking for a custom, um, definitely check him out because he's got some good stuff. Um, Last but not least, in the knife department, I got to meet finally Big Jim from Barlow Brigade. I don't have one of his stickers out here. I've got it stuck to my wall, or to my cabinet here. Excuse me. But he gave me a goodie bag. I won't go through all of that stuff, but he gave me, some little tools that I may be able to use, for working on knives or anything really. Some safety glasses. His son, Barlow Brigade 2.0, he gave me, he saw a sticker, smoking related sticker, in one of my old videos on one of my, anyways, he saw an old sticker and he thought I might enjoy this, and do I ever. Oh, it does have some fuel, so awesome piece. You can add some more fuel if you need it, and I dig it. So Jim, make sure you know that I appreciate that piece. Very cool, and it will get used. That's all I'm gonna say. Next up, Jim gave me this little antler shed. I've got another piece sitting around here somewhere. But yeah, so sorry everybody, my phone battery's going low, so I decided to shut everything down. Anyways, always like finding these, or not finding them, but getting them. We've got deer around here, but most of the time we see, just does, in my backyard and stuff like that, the woods that are behind my house. I'm sure there's some bucks walking around back there somewhere, but there's also a park back there. So, anyways, so always cool to get one of these. Thank you, Jim. He also gave me some things to give my daughter. She immediately ran off with the stuffed animals. He gave her a little, I think it was a giraffe and a little lion or a tiger.
Thank you, Big Jim. I love the gift.
Thank you, man. So that was really cool. He also hooked it up with a Rough Rider, which I believe, I'm not sure if this is old or not, but that's the rider with the eye. I heard something about them maybe going back to the eye. I don't know. But he dyed this, and he dyed it ruby red, and he gave this to me to give to Ruby. So this is going to be going in her drawer. I did show her, and she loves it. And she was so excited that it had 2 blades and not just one. So that was kind of cool. And maybe I'll get her on the, maybe she'll be a trapper lover like I am. I just love a trapper. It's something about it. I love the spay blade. Um, I don't know what's not to love about a trapper, really. So, Jim, thank you for that again. For thinking of Ruby. It's always cool. Um, I've had other people, and I'm not asking. Don't take this the wrong way. If you send me something, you have to send something for Ruby. Uh, it's just cool when she does get a gift, and it's just, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's neat on my end. He also gave me, I've got one other one of these that Dwayne Clark actually gave me, but this is a Schrade Walden. The one that I have from Dwayne, I believe, is just a Schrade. I may be wrong, but this is the 175, and it's just a sheep's foot, kind of Barlow-esque knife. It should clean up great. I should, be able to put a nice clean edge on that, and that'll be a great toter for sure. Next, he gave me, I believe this is an edge mark. I'm not sure if the sheath belongs to the knife or not, and I'm trying to remember if he told me. He probably did, but there was just so much going on. There is part of a Tang stamp, something 5.2 maybe, 3.2, 032. I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering that, but really cool piece. This is stag. Some really pretty stag, actually. And yes, she's been used, but it's got plenty of life left in it if you wanted to use it anymore. He did give me one other knife, and I have given it the old rub and scrub. And now I've got my fingerprints all over it, bringing it over here from the shelf. But this is a canoe, and it is bone. It shines up really well. You can see all the little pits in it. Anyways, and it's hard to read the Tang stamp, but it's either a 77 or a 76, I believe. Let's see, I can see 2 dots right there. It might be 4 dots in there, so it could be a 76, possibly a 77. This thing is sweet. And he was, kind of, oh, maybe you could sand out the pits, to get some of them out, but you'll probably lose the. Man, I'm not doing anything to that. That right there, I just think that looks sweet. I mean, look at how it's kind of chewed up down here at the choil. Sorry, I had a brain fart. But nah, that just like he was saying in his last video, knives tell a story, or they don't tell a story, but they've got a story, and I wonder what this one could tell you. But awesome piece. The blade, all the blade is there. This one's got some pull on it. That little blade there. But that one is that one's pristine, just about. just a cool piece. So Jim, thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for everything. Um, yeah, I was just got some pull. I wanted to make sure it wasn't binding. I mean, got some snap. Wanted to make sure it wasn't binding on the other blade. Um, but yeah, that's just an awesome gift, and I thank you. I thank you so much. I thank everybody. Um, I did receive this from OPD, Cheesy Moon Workshop. He hooked it up with a new coffee cup, and he also gave me some of his leather balm. Really cool. I haven't tried it yet, but I will. Thank you for that. It was awesome getting to see you and your wife again as well. Um, some stickers, Junior Knife Collector. We've got Shelby the Knife Guy. He gave me some stickers. That Pocket Knife Guy hooked it up with 2 poker chips. My daughter claimed this one because she likes blue, so she comes in and just claims stuff of mine. I don't even get a word in it. So, anyways, I believe that's it. Oh, and I also got Knife Doctor's knife. Let me bring that over just real quick, and I'll show that. So I've got last year's, and this is my 2026, the Baby Barlow in Stag. Really pretty, and this is one of those case stands I was talking about, but I've got it turned around so it's not seen. But yeah, really cool knife. I'm not using these are show pieces, display pieces for me. So I've got this one set up right next to the 2024 knife, which was the long 4-inch Barlow that Baron Son did, sheep's foot. So anyways, I'm rambling. I've got a lot of this to probably try to shorten. But I want to thank everybody that came up, shook my hand, gave me a hug. Finally got to meet HT and his wife. I got to meet, shouldn't start this name dropping, Brother Rex and his wife, Billy Silvers. I know I'm going to forget somebody. But I got to meet a lot of people, and got to meet or see some familiar faces from last year, people that came up to me and spoke to me and shook my hand then. So thank y'all. I appreciate you for watching. I hope you stick around and see what else I have in store for you. Anyways, again, thank y'all, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.